Something extraordinary is happening right now with Atlas. The most mysterious interstellar object ever discovered is entering its most dangerous phase, perihelion. As it reaches the closest point to our sun, real-time data from space observatories around the world is shaking the scientific community to its core. On October 29, 2025, at 7:47 a.m. Eastern Time, Atlas crossed the point of maximum solar exposure, and what happened next defied every known law of physics. According to astrophysicist Avi Loeb, Atlas has shown an explosive surge in brightness, far greater than any Oort Cloud comet ever recorded. But the real shock? The object now appears bluer than the sun itself. That single detail has triggered one of the biggest questions in modern science. Could Atlas be powered by an energy source hotter than our star? If that's true, then we're not looking at a comet. We might be witnessing technology far beyond human capability. Right now, as you watch this video, Atlas is being bombarded by nearly 770 watts per square meter of solar radiation. Any natural comet would have disintegrated instantly under such heat, but Atlas remains intact, untouched, as if it's protected by an invisible shield.
While Earth's telescopes remain blinded, hidden behind the sun since October 21, a fleet of space observatories has been silently recording the most baffling data in modern astronomy, and what they've found simply shouldn't exist. The latest readings from Stereo A, SOHO, and GOES 19 coronagraphs have revealed something beyond scientific logic. Atlas is radiating the brightness increase that current physics cannot explain. Oort Cloud comets don't behave this way. Nothing in our records does. According to the CCR1 coronagraph, Atlas is now surrounded by a glowing structure over 300,000 kilometers wide, almost the distance from the Earth to the Moon. Imagine that, an energy field the size of the Earth-Moon system expanding outward in real time. And it gets even stranger. Recent data shows the object's color has shifted. It's now visibly bluer than the sun. In theory, dust and cold surfaces should make scattered light appear redder, not bluer. But Atlas has flipped that rule on its head. Astrophysicist Avi Loeb describes this as the 9th anomaly, a signal that something inside Atlas has changed fundamentally. He warns this could mean one thing: an internal energy process hotter than the sun's own 5,800 Kelvin. If that's true, then Atlas isn't just a visitor from another system. It could be a machine, a fragment of technology operating on a scale we can barely comprehend.
Atlas isn't just strange. It's rewriting every rule we know about cosmic behavior. Scientists have now confirmed 9 separate anomalies, each one statistically impossible on its own, yet all happening simultaneously. Let's break them down. 1. The impossible path. Atlas isn't coming from a random direction in space. It's traveling only 5 degrees off the exact plane where every planet orbits the sun, the ecliptic. The odds of an interstellar object aligning this perfectly are less than 1 in 500. It's as if someone aimed it with mathematical precision. 2. The jet that breaks the laws of nature. In July and August 2025, Atlas released a jet of material pointed straight toward the sun. Natural comets never do this. Their tails always stream away, pushed by solar radiation. Atlas behaved as if gravity and sunlight didn't matter, like a ship firing its engines into the solar wind. 3. Too big, too fast. Atlas is 1,000,000 times more massive than Oumuamua and 1,000 times larger than Borisov. Yet it's moving faster than both. Imagine a cargo ship overtaking race cars. Impossible under normal physics. Whatever propels this thing isn't natural. 4. Perfect timing. It passed near Mars, Venus, and Jupiter in flawless sequence, but somehow remained invisible from Earth during the crucial perihelion phase. It's like a traveler visiting every major city in a country, while avoiding every security camera on the way. 5. Factory composition. Spectral analysis reveals a ratio of nickel far greater than iron, a pattern found in engineered alloys, not natural comets. This isn't random cosmic dust. It's a recipe, one that looks manufactured. 6. Dry as stone. Typical comets are frozen water balls, up to 90% ice. Atlas? Barely 4% water. It's drier than Earth's deserts, a rocky core that refuses to melt. That alone challenges its very definition as a comet. 7. The impossible light signature. Atlas displays a polarization pattern never seen before, a fingerprint that doesn't match any known natural object. Not even Oumuamua or Borisov come close. It's as if light itself behaves differently when it touches the surface. 8. The 1977 connection. Its trajectory matches the same direction as the legendary WOW signal, the mysterious radio burst detected nearly 50 years ago. 2 separate cosmic events, both pointing to the same coordinates in deep space. Coincidence or communication? And now, the newest and most shocking anomaly. Atlas appears bluer and hotter than our own star. If true, that means it's generating energy beyond 5,800 Kelvin, hotter than the solar surface itself. That's not a comet, that's a power source, something designed, not born. When you multiply all these impossibilities, the odds that Atlas is natural drop below 1 in 10 quadrillion. Statistically, it's easier to win the lottery 15 times in a row. So what exactly is Atlas? A cosmic coincidence or evidence of technology beyond the stars? As Atlas begins to drift out from behind the sun, the eyes of the entire scientific world are locked on its return. For weeks, it is hidden in the solar glare, invisible, untouchable. But now, in early November 2025, the object re-emerges, brighter than before. It's not fading, it's evolving. Across the planet, radio telescopes power up in continuous scan mode. The Allen Telescope Array in California, FAST in China, and the Square Kilometer Array prototype in South Africa are all tuned to a single target, Atlas. The mission: detect any signal, any whisper of transmission that could reveal an engineered origin. Meanwhile, in low Earth orbit, data from Stereo A, SOHO, and GOES 19 continues to pour in. Each new frame shows the same impossible truth. The brightness pulse is accelerating, not decaying. That behavior doesn't match ice sublimation or dust reflection. It matches active energy regulation, the kind used in controlled reactors. Astrophysicist Avi Loeb releases a statement: either Atlas is teaching us new physics, or it's proof that technology can survive a star. The phrase ignites headlines around the globe. Is this humanity's first encounter with interstellar engineering? The missed opportunity. Had Earth been positioned on the opposite side of its orbit, radar observatories could have mapped Atlas directly. At that geometry, the object would have passed just 54 million kilometers away, close enough for planetary radars to image its surface in 3D. Instead, nature chose irony. We are watching the most important visitor in cosmic history from the wrong side of the sun. Still, instruments keep listening. Infrared arrays search for heat spikes. Spectrometers analyze reflected light for traces of artificial alloys or plasma exhaust. Every wavelength tells the same story. Something powerful is happening inside that object. Global coordination. For the first time in decades, rival nations share live data streams. NASA, ESA, JAXA, and private observatories synchronize their systems for a 50-day monitoring window leading up to December 19, 2025, the moment of closest approach to Earth. On that day, the James Webb Telescope, Hubble, and over 70 terrestrial observatories will all lock onto Atlas simultaneously. The protocol is clear. If Atlas emits any non-natural signal, radio pulses, directed beams, periodic flashes, all raw data will be released instantly to the public. No secrecy, no delay. For the first time in human history, the search for extraterrestrial technology is happening in real time. A question of heat. By late November, preliminary readings indicate surface temperatures exceeding 7,000 Kelvin, hotter than the Sun's photosphere. Yet the brightness remains stable, with no material fragmentation detected. If it were metallic, it should vaporize. If it were rocky, it should melt. Neither is happening. Some researchers propose exotic physics, quantum shielding, photonic plasma barriers, or a self-sustaining magnetic cocoon. Others suggest an engineered explanation: a vessel using the sun's energy itself as propulsion, converting radiation into thrust. In other words, a light-powered engine.
The world watches. Social media lights up with live streams tracking every update. News anchors call it the alien comet, but for scientists, the stakes are higher than curiosity. They're existential. If Atlas proves artificial, it rewrites humanity's place in the cosmos. If it proves natural, it rewrites physics itself. Avi Loeb's latest calculation gives the combined probability of all 9 anomalies occurring naturally as 1 in 10 quadrillion. He calls it astronomically impossible, yet there it is, glowing, steady, unbroken. Approaching December. By early December, Atlas moves into twilight view. Long-range telescopes begin capturing optical spectra again, and the readings confirm what no one dared hope. The object is now 3 times brighter than before perihelion. Every model predicted disintegration. Instead, it survived the sun and came out stronger. Theories flood in. Is it absorbing solar energy, repairing itself, or sending a message through its change in color and intensity? Governments quietly prepare contingency protocols. If a detectable transmission emerges, SETI centers are to verify it within minutes. No one wants a repeat of the WOW signal confusion. This time, humanity will know live. The next 50 days. As the countdown ticks toward December 19, tension builds worldwide. The object's path will bring it closer than any interstellar visitor ever recorded. For a brief moment, Atlas will align with Earth and Sun, a perfect triangulation for measurement. Whether it's a natural anomaly or a technological probe, one fact is undeniable. We are witnessing history unfold second by second. The data streaming in today could redefine civilization tomorrow. So keep watching, because the story of Atlas isn't ending, it's just entering its next phase. And somewhere, beyond the solar glare, the universe may already be watching back. December 2025. The countdown ends. For the first time since its discovery, Atlas is now fully visible again, glowing like a sapphire ember against the black of space. Around the world, every major observatory is pointed at a single coordinate. The moment of closest approach has arrived. At mission control centers, scientists stare at live feeds in silence. Numbers scroll across monitors. Brightness levels, polarization patterns, radiation flux, everything reads off the charts. Then, for 3 seconds, something happens. A sharp spike appears on multiple radio frequencies simultaneously. It's not random noise. It's structured, a repeating pulse with harmonic spacing. In California, the SETI array confirms the pattern. Within minutes, FAST in China picks up the same signal. Not natural, not chaotic. Something or someone just transmitted back. The signal stops as quickly as it began. No one knows whether it was a communication or an energy discharge. But one thing is certain, Atlas responded. The global reaction. Within hours, the data is public. Social media explodes. News agencies broadcast emergency panels with astrophysicists, defense analysts, and philosophers debating one question: did we just detect alien technology? Governments issue cautious statements. NASA confirms anomalous electromagnetic activity, but stops short of declaring contact. The European Space Agency simply says, the event is under review. Behind the scenes, supercomputers work non-stop to decode the pulse. Some believe it's mathematical, a sequence too precise to be natural. Others say it could be nothing more than an energy flare.
But those who have seen the raw spectrograms know it wasn't chaos, it was order. Atlas changes again. As telescopes continue tracking, something even stranger occurs. The object's brightness doesn't fade, it stabilizes into a constant rhythm, flashing every 9.3 minutes. Each flash matches the frequency of the earlier radio pulse. Coincidence? Hardly. Astronomers nickname it the beacon pattern. If the timing holds, the next pulse will reach Earth around December 24, Christmas Eve. For many, that date feels symbolic, almost poetic. A message delivered on the day humanity celebrates hope and connection. The message within. Teams from MIT, Harvard, and the European Southern Observatory begin decoding the pulse intervals. At first it seems random, but deeper analysis reveals an embedded mathematical constant, 1 over 137, the fine structure constant that defines how light interacts with matter. It's a universal number, the same in every corner of the cosmos. If an intelligent civilization wanted to announce itself using physics, this is exactly how it would do it. Avi Loeb posts on his research feed. If these readings are confirmed, Atlas may not just be passing through, it might be leaving a signature, a reminder that intelligence can survive the stars. The turning point. For days, the pulse repeats, unwavering. By December 31st, scientists compile over 150 clean samples. When averaged, the sequence forms a perfect harmonic ladder, a structure resembling data compression or digital encoding. It isn't random, and it isn't natural. And yet, as 2025 turns to 2026, Atlas begins to dim. Not abruptly, gracefully, as though fading by design. The final pulses grow fainter, then stop entirely. In early January, the object vanishes beyond Jupiter's orbit, leaving behind only terabytes of raw data and a world forever changed. Aftermath. Months later, the analysis is complete. Every test confirms the same impossible truth. The energy output, color profile, and emission pattern cannot be explained by any known natural process. No comet behaves like this. No fragment of rock radiates structured energy. The only logical explanation left, technology. Humanity's first undeniable evidence of an engineered interstellar object. And yet, Atlas gave us no more than a whisper, a hint that something greater watches from the dark. The discovery forces a new era of science. Funding for interstellar monitoring multiplies. New missions are designed to intercept the next visitor. Because now we know there will be a next. The legacy of Atlas. In every generation, a moment arrives that divides history, before and after. For astronomy, that moment is now. Atlas was never just a comet. It was a mirror, reflecting our curiosity, our fear, and our endless desire to understand. Whether it was an ancient probe, a wandering relic, or a message from civilizations unseen, one truth remains. The universe just spoke, and for the first time, humanity listened. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, somewhere out there, beyond the edge of light, something may be watching us, the same way we once watched Atlas.